I have no memory at all of them. I can only see them from photos.
These tears are for her parents. Huiling has little memory of them as her grandma has had to care for her after the earthquake. The two always go out farming together.
Riding this three-wheel vehicle for more than a decade, when I was young, I thought it would be very strange to sit here.
The girl on this three-wheeled vehicle a few years ago was shy and embarrassed. Now she is 20 years old and just graduated from the Department of Nursing and ready to meet a new life bravely.
Now I feel relieved. I have a grandmother who was like a mother to me.
She always tries to make her grandma happy because her grandma suffers when losing her son and daughter-in-law.
Every day I'm told by her these words to take care of my eyes and stay away from the sun.
Since I was young, she pulled me up and raised me. I am very grateful to her. Without her, I would not be here.
The old house was shaken and destroyed, overtaken by grass and vines. A few steps away, what seems to be an old container is actually a very warm home for this family.
I remember crying until there wasn't a sound anymore and speech was useless.
Actually, I was laughed at by others. At that time, my heart was still hit very hard.
Their old home gave way to a factory as both of them were just elementary school students. The people that Wang Dai-yi calls parents are simply old neighbors who took on this role.
I have a lot of experience in construction. Many people came to help, and we used these materials and put it together and built this house. They could not live here, or they could also live over here. They are blood relations with us.
Without blood relations, these neighbors have been friends with these children's parents for many years. It was natural to help them out and even build a new house for them and even bear their tuition costs and living expenses, even though they have 4 children of their own. This big family is always full of enthusiasm, which helps to dilute the pain of losing their parents. After Wang Dai became a mother, her mood change was more obvious.
Formerly on Mother's Day and Father's Day, I would be depressed. But now that I have a child, I don't have such negative thoughts.
Wang Dai is about to have another child and her younger brother's in the military as their family is developing.
The two of them have not gone bad. Their parents are still in my heart, and that's why I have been caring for them.
A family of 6. Why was I the only one to survive? Why couldn't I just go with them? Am I supposed to live here and suffer? At that time, he was less than 10 years old and he lost his relatives, had to suffer amputated limbs, psychological trauma, and other suffering. Lu Fengchang often smiled very happily and rarely cried.
Sometimes I just want to escape and not think about the earthquake.
Because he is more introvert, he thought of a lot of things. He may not say this to others.
Volunteers saw Ah Chang's abnormal behavior and tried to comfort him.
After the 9/21 earthquake, I went to live with the volunteers, and they took good care of me.
I really care about him as if he was my own son.
Now Liu Fengchang still struggles with his wounds, but has found the courage to overcome adversity, is even employed in the workplace.
I took 2 or 3 years and finally passed the test last year to enter the post office, and finally I have a stable job. Later, I thought that there was a reason I'm still here. And I thought that life is precious and I don't want to be depressed all the time and should cherish my own life.
不要把自己陷入在低潮这样。
我也是有我的。
I also have my responsibility. I will feel that I can really feel what it's like to be a mother.
就是我觉得爱要。
I think I should express my gratitude in time. I tell my grandmother that I love her every day.
我每天都会讲阿嬷，我很爱你。
The orphans from the earthquake, after 20 years, they have learned that they cannot change the past, as they have no choice but to keep living in the present.